Well everyone, let's start our normal generic day.
Generic? We have adventures almost every day. We've been chased by a diesel, meeting a goddess, discovering an abandoned town, rescuing the master of the railway, and wasn't it last week we saved you from Redneck Island?
True, but at the end of the day, we go back home and continue our jobs.
Jobs? You do almost nothing all day.
That's not true! I'm a missed traffic engine, which means I can pull any trains.
You want?
Yeah, but I at least pull trucks, unlike you.
Alright, don't fight about it. After all, we have a big day ahead of us.
Every day's a big day. What are you doing? Delivering giant balloons to an open field?
Well, this is a big day because we have an old engine returning back to Sodor.
Well, as long as it's not the idiot from yesterday, I'm good. He needs to go.
So, who is this engine, sir? Well, my great-grandfather used to own this engine before he got Gordon and Henry. Wait, is Eagle back?
Eagle's dead, Percy. So who is this engine, sir?
I think you mean she, Henry. But yeah, she helped Edward and Eagle on the main line back in 1918, and pulled the express.
Maybe she'll take it back from you, Gordon.
I doubt it. I'm the fastest engine on Sodor, and I don't think an engine from a few years ago will replace me.
Ah, and here she comes now. Everyone, meet Sandy.
Hello.
Greetings. Yo.
Hiya.
Morning.
She's red?
I don't believe it. It's nice to see you again, Sandy.
Edward, how are you, old friend?
Never better. Though I thought I'd never see you again.
Well, here I am.
Well now, Sandy, since it's your first time being back here after so long, I would like James to show you around.
Alright, sir.
Well, at least we have a new female character. Right, Emily?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so this is the yard where we store all the trucks, vans, and tankers. Usually Rosie's here, but she's getting her flats replaced, so we have to take over with a shovelware till she gets back. Now, open trucks and flatbeds go to the left siding. Vans and tankers on the right.
Alright then. So, how long have you been here?
Since 1924.
Oh, so a few years after I left Sodor.
Hold it, Sandy. I just remember I had to take a slow goods train along every station.
Oh, well, I can take that train for you. So from every station on the main line?
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll see you soon, James.
Oh yeah, sure. Travel down the main line while I'm stuck in the yard doing shunting.
Morning, Sandy. I thought you were working with James.
Oh, James had to take his slow goods, so I offered to take it while he did the shunting.
Well, you'd be doing him a favor, as he hates slow goods. And it sure is nice to have you back, Sandy.
It does feel nice to be back, Edward. Though a lot has changed over the years. I can barely recognize anything.
You get used to it, my dear. But how did you escape scrap, and what happened to your Orient Express coaches?
Well, when I left Sodor in 1921, it started off fine, traveling over the seas and across Europe, seeing so many countries. But in 1930, more people wanted to travel the Express, so more coaches were given to me, but that only made me weaker. I had help in the form of a doubleheader, but I soon had to be let go from the Orient Express altogether. But I guess I was lucky that one of my passengers thought I did a good run and bought me to be his private engine. So I was sent back home and lived there ever since, until he sold me to the island of Sodor, knowing it'll be a safe place for me.
I see. Well, nothing lasts forever, but at least you're back home again.
Well, not my real home. Oh yeah, how's Eagle? I hope he's doing alright.
He's dead, Sandy. He was blown up along with Timoth Station.
Oh, I hope he's in a better place now.
I'm sure he is, Sandy.
Hey, James. Where's Sandy? Isn't she supposed to be shunting with you?
She took my goods train, so I was left here to shunt.
Well, isn't that a good thing? I mean, you hate goods trains.
Not when she's gonna steal my job!
What are you talking about, James?
I'm talking about how she almost looks like me. She's red, mixed traffic, and it's only a matter of time before I'm replaced by her. Try to steal my jobs, huh? Well, I'll show you who's the best red engine.
While you're being overdramatic about Sandy, come on, James, you should at least give her a chance.
A chance to do what? To show that she's better than me? It's only a matter of time before she takes away my passengers, and I'll be nothing more but a shunter.
Well, look on the bright side, at least Rosie will have a new friend.
This is not funny, Gordon. She could replace you two.
Seriously? Sandy's smaller and weaker than me. What makes you think she'll replace me?
Well, for one, she's taking your express.
What? Okay, you were right. How are we gonna get rid of her?
That I haven't thought of yet. But she's still new, so it'll leave us a lot of time to think of a way to send her away.
I cannot believe we're having this conversation about Sandy. I mean, this is more of a terrible idea than that game we thought up last week. It's time to play Who Stole the Drugs?
Was it me?
Was it me?
I think it was him. Fucking pink fairies everywhere.
I'm just saying, she could replace any of us. Even you, Edward.
James, just give her a chance. She was a very useful engine back in 1917.
Well, she doesn't have to leave Sodor. She just had to work far away from us. Why not Bill Godric? Exactly, no, that's not far enough. Kurt Ronan's better.
What are you doing?
Well, since I just arrived this morning, my shed isn't ready yet, so Henry offered me his berth for the night.
So, where would you be sleeping then?
Oh, my shed's being built near Knapford Sheds.
Oh, so you'll be our neighbour.
Excuse me, Sandy, but if you left Sodor before Henry arrived, how did you survive this long?
Well, it's quite the story. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yeah!
No!
Oh, yes.
Very well. It was the beginning of 1921, and back then I was the express engine. I was getting ready for my return journey until I was approached by two businessmen. They said they were looking for an engine to pull their own Orient Express for their friends and family. It gave me a lot of time to think about, but Edward said I should go and see the world. So I agreed and I was given 5 coaches, 2 luggage cars, 2 sleeping cars, and 1 dining car. Everyone wished me a good farewell as I set off to see the world. For the first few years it was amazing. I went to France, Germany, Italy, Belgium, and even my home country Austria. But in the late 30s, more families and friends came aboard, which led to more coaches being added to me. Admittedly, I'm not a very strong engine, so the more I carried, the weaker I became. I did get help from engines who gave me a push or travelled with me until the next station, but it wasn't enough and I was retired from the Orient Express. Luckily, a passenger who came with the Orient Express still saw me as useful and made me his private engine back on England. Unfortunately, war broke out in 1940, and I had to be shut up in a shed until it was over. Even with the bombing over, modernization was another threat and I was rarely used. The only company I heard was the family and the friends who bought me. It wasn't until a few months ago the family thought it would be better if I was to work an engine again, and I was sold to the North Western Railway, and here I am.
Well, you sure have been busy for the last 93 years.
Until I was stuck in a shed, but it was a good run.
Wait, so what happened with your Orient Express coaches?
That I do not know about. I think they're scrapped.
So, what jobs do we have tomorrow?
I think the local express intends some goods trains. Why?
I think we're a doubleheader on a goods train tomorrow.
Well, I'll be looking forward to that.
Best to go to sleep now, James.
Hello there. I don't think we met. I'm Sandy.
I'm Adam.
I thought all the E4s were scrapped.
And I thought all the K classes were scrapped. And here you are.
Touché.
I've heard a lot about you, travelling the world with your own Orient Express coaches.
I don't think the engines have mentioned you though. When did you first come to Sodor?
Sometime in the 80s, I think.
But how did you... What was that?
That's Martha. She always has the temper on her, but at least she gets the work done. Though everything is usually broken.
And was she safe from scrap?
Oh no. She was built out of a need to that used to live on Sodor.
Hello. I'm Sandy.
Martha.
So Martha, have you organised the trucks in the yard?
Yes, Dad. I've done it.
Without breaking any of the trucks. Best get the spares. They should be at Aylesbridge. You'll get used to her.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. Now I'd best be getting back to the yard. Billy and Charlie are completely hopeless by themselves.
Hey, Sandy.
Morning, James.
You got the local? Neat. You remember to stop all the stations?
Yes, James, I will.
Well, I'll probably see you out there then. I got a good string to pull.
Perhaps I will. See you.
See ya.
So, any ideas?
Gordon. Sandy actually is a good engine. She can pull anything without fuss.
Yeah, so can you. Now what's the plan?
Look, what I'm trying to say is that maybe I did overreact with her stealing my jobs, and I don't want to get rid of her anymore.
Softy.
Oh, and what's your excuse for getting rid of her?
She touched my coaches, and once you touch them, you are bye-bye.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. If you want to get rid of Sandy, do it yourself. I got a train to take.
Hello Martha, what are those you're shunting?
Broken trucks.
Perfect. Say, how would you like to help me get rid of Sandy?
Why?
Because she's going to replace James.
I don't like James.
She's going to replace me.
I don't like you.
She could replace you for shunting.
I don't like my job.
Could you at least give them to me?
Sure. Here you go.
Also, what's the next train to be taken out?
The hell should I know?
Oh, perfect, Gordon. You got some trucks for me.
I didn't collect you're welcome. Now, by my knowledge of the timetable, Sandy should be returning with the local as James should be passing at the hill, which would lead to the trucks to break away and crash her down the line. And I better pull my express.
Hey, Sandy.
Hello, James. James, your trucks are rolling away. And where's your brake van?
What the? It was there when I left Knapford.
Don't worry, I'll chase after them. I need you to look after the passengers, though.
Okay.
What on earth are you doing?
Quickly, you have to reverse out of the station. Runaway truck. Are you okay, Gordon?
I think so.
Sandy? Gordon? Are you okay?
We're fine, James. And I get the chase, sir. Warning angels along the main line about to run away. And luckily I managed to stop Gordon before he could leave.
That was very brave and quick thinking of you, Sandy. But I would like to know why James took the broken trucks.
Hey, I didn't know they were broken.
Sir, that was my fault. I was trying to cause an accident for Sandy as I thought she would take my job.
And you gave me the trucks to use?
Well, you wanted to send Sandy away in the first place.
And I told you I didn't want to once I saw how useful she was.
Enough! James, Gordon, you two should have known better than to act like this. Now, James, true you had no real part in this, but as Gordon said, you thought of it first. But as for you, Gordon, go to your shed and think about what you have done.
Yes, sir.
So, you were jealous of me?
Well, you're red, mixed traffic, and you could do anything better I could.
Do you want to help tidy up?
Yeah, sure.
Hey there. How are you holding up?
It's not the first time he yelled at me, and it won't be the last. Sandy, I'm sorry about trying to get rid of you and causing that accident. You were really brave, and if you didn't warn me, who knows where I might have been.
That's fine, Gordon. Just try to not let your temper get the better of you. Well, come on. I can't leave you here sulking to yourself. Come to Knapford.
Ladies, gentlemen, and engines. Now, 93 years ago, my great-grandfather bought Sandy to help with the passenger work, which she did so well she got to pull her own Orient Express around Europe. Sadly, her coaches are long gone, but thanks to the men at the steamworks, we can relive a bit of the past with these. Welcome home, Sandy, the Orient Express engine.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think I'm as young as I used to be. So could James help me with the doubleheader, please?
I don't see why not.
So, you think you're gonna miss your old life?
Nah, as long as I'm with my friends, I'm happy.